Hello everybody, welcome to Indigo Tarot Odyssey. Today's read is going to just be about what messages Spirit has for you, what's coming your way, what do they want to make you aware of. And I put lots of turquoise out here because we're going to be doing some crystal cards. And turquoise really helps you connect with cosmic energies. This is the go-to stone for channeling and automatic writing, communication with the angels. This is a good stone when you need assistance with the timing of things and assurance that the angels are orchestrating your life for the highest good. I work with a lot of turquoise. I just feel like it's very protective as well. And I feel like Christacola, which is a very similar stone, has some of those attributes. And I love when it has the beautiful browns and brass and copper colors in it as well. So if you guys are looking for any pieces, you can go check out my store. I am working out in the beautiful sunlight right now, but there's also little gusts of winds that come up, so I'm trying to have everything wedged in there so they don't blow away. So we have three choices today. Number one is Ruby. A vital life force flows vibrantly through you. You are grateful for your energetic passion for life. Number two is Christacola. Your body and mind are in balance. You are healthy. And number three is green tourmaline. Abundance and prosperity are infinite supply. You are grateful for the blessings in your life. If it gets really super windy, I'm just going to use this stick to make sure they don't blow away because I want to be able to concentrate on the reading. So I'm going to let you take a look at those and see, how you sort of feel being tapped into those. And then I'm going to start your reading for you. I love rubies. I feel like they're similar to that of garnet, where it's really awesome for inner strength, passion, and all of that. I get always a great, really beautiful feeling for that. So let me see what Ruby says too in the book. Okay, so we're going to be on with Ruby, and I'm going to hold that stick there because here comes a guster for sure. Now Ruby says its hardness and red energy aligns with you and your core inner strength. This gemstone revs you up with the fuel required to live life to the fullest. This is a good stone when you are healing, to encourage vitality and endurance for sure. So some of you guys right now, I feel like there's a lovely message usually on the flip side of these two. Improve physical strength and vitality, increase endurance and passion, activate productivity and self-motivation, increase enthusiasm and overall feelings of well-being. So Spirit right now has a mission for you to be able to increase your physical strength. Maybe trying to incorporate a walk or a gym visit daily, or at least 3 or 4 times a week. I am someone who used to be so gym crazy and exercise crazy. I just loved it, and I always carved out the time for it because it made me feel mentally really well. And it's funny, if I get on these creative tears, I can just be at my desk for like hours upon hours upon hours and not moving. And then I go to move and I'm like, my hip, my leg, all of that. So if some of you guys are, writers, or you're at your computers, or you're constantly engaged with social media and things like that for part of your work, and it doesn't have a lot of walking or physical activity involved, now is your time to really kind of increase this. Get enthusiastic about it. Something that's really helpful in this, sometimes just get a cute new pair of sneakers or an outfit so you feel like you're attractive at the gym. I don't like to show up anywhere in huge old gray sweatpants, and it's like I feel like if I have something nice to wear, I feel a little more motivated towards that. Really understand these great feelings of well-being that come over you after you exercise. Your endorphins, everything, you start to feel really good, right? Try to incorporate that feeling more and more in your day. Now, your next stone too that Spirit is bringing up for you is you are confident, courageous. It is safe for you to be powerful. This is November's birthstone, and this is my birthstone as well. I have this and carry it everywhere and have it by my bedside. By my bedside. I feel that this is a super happy stone. It is the stone of abundance as well. A lot of people used to keep this in their cash registers in the good old days. It's called the merchant stone as well. I definitely do feel like it brings in prosperity. So this is about you expanding your self-confidence and awareness of personal magnificence. Remember divine essence, increase mental clarity, exude joy, enthusiasm, and happiness, shine your light. So I definitely feel like this is your time. This is your era where you're going to go out and say yes to things. You're going to want to be more involved in social activities. If you have artistic or creative offerings for the world, get it out there. Nothing has to be perfect. Everybody in the world has so many diverse interests, and that's why there's so many YouTube channels that are successful. special. People want to hear about engines and motorcycles. They want to hear about foliage. They want to hear about diverse bird species in Florida. They want to hear about esoteric teachings, right? Everybody wants to know about different things. So get out there and offer whatever it is. Don't try to analyze anything that you do, because what happens is critical thinking comes in with that. I know a lot of YouTubers that will put out 2 or 3 videos and then they'll completely stop because they all of a sudden don't have 100 or 1,000 subscribers in day one. It doesn't make any sense. Everything is gradual. So just really expand your self-confidence by starting with things that you're really proud of, right? It's like one of those things I never ever wanted to, and I don't think I ever had a yard sale. That kind of mortifies me, the idea of somebody looking over things that I once cherished and like flinging it around and like offering me $2 for it. Like that would drive me crazy, especially with something that I cherish and I just didn't have room for or whatever. So, it's like one of those things where, what is special to us is sometimes gauged very differently to somebody else, but really cherish what's important to you and don't care what anybody else thinks. Again, be aware of your personal magnificence. It's your time to really go out there. I feel like your creativity is going to flow like in a myriad of ways over the next couple months. Courageously bring your ideas into actuality. Start to write down what you want to do. Bring it into the 3D. Focus on it. Really activate that creative mind of yours. Finalize projects, I feel, is an issue. You're going to realize unlimited potential in certain skill sets that you've just never applied yourself for, but now is the time to do that. Improve your visualization skills. That's very helpful in helping you move forward to the next level in whatever you're doing. I'll do that if I'm making a piece. Like when I was making this piece, I didn't just want all stones. I wanted silver accents. I wanted crystals. So I lay them all in a line and I see what's eye-catching, and I try to diversify texture, color, and all of that. Do that for yourself, whatever it is you're writing. Landscape it for yourself so you can really see what's out there, and then you'll see the potential and the purpose of it all in a really beautiful way. So I love that energy for you, Group 1. Yeah, get out there, maximize what you have to offer, because it is really impressive. And if you can get your hands on some rubies and some citrine, I have a lot in my store as well down below. I work heavily with citrine. I love the natural rough stones and also the larger faceted ones, because they'll be like 15 shades of yellow in one stone. It's so amazing. So again, that vitality is really going to be flowing through you in a beautiful way, Group 1. Love and light to you. If you're new to my channel, welcome. Don't forget to press like and subscribe. And all my links are down below. If you need a private read, come see me on Instagram, Sparkles11. I do daily posts and memes on everything, and we have great communication and laughs over there. We do funny memes. We do a lot of great stuff over there, and I hold a lot of contests. I'm going to be doing weekly contests. I'm thinning out my deck, so I'm having giveaways for those, free reads, all kinds of fun stuff, because you subscribers are coming in droves. So every time I hit another milestone, I like to have contests then too. So really beautiful energy. Now we're on to number 2. So your body and your mind are in balance. You are healthy. I really like Christocola because it has a lot of attributes that turquoise has too in that. Let me see the little bit. I like to follow some of the books writing. So it says, this reduces disturbing, negative, repetitive thoughts. Absolutely. Allow the blue-green vibe of this stone to help you achieve balance in the face of emotional challenges. It's a good gem to calm anger and resentment and reduce inflamed physical and mental states of being. Absolutely true. And have you ever noticed, if you've gone into a crystal and gem shop, you're automatically guided to certain stones? They just attract you. This is innately so beautiful anyway. It has so many rich inclusions of bright green turquoise and like copper tones. It's very beautiful. And then on the other side, it is saying reduce inflammation, release anger and resentment, heal all mental and emotional wounds, improve inner peace, balance mind, body, and emotions. So, this is really your time to stay away from things that aggravate you. Stay away from circumstances and people that just cause you to be triggered in some way, okay? Release anger and resentment by saying, you know what, there's nothing I can do about it now. If somebody did me wrong or somebody was just being a harmful individual, I release it. I'm no longer going to get entangled energetically with that, because I want to have a healthy reserve of energy for things that are important to you, right? It'll help you heal these mental and emotional wounds as well, because you're not harping on it, you're not centered on it, because as we know, what we focus on is where we get our results, and that's where things start to occur. That's what we manifest, right? What we're thinking of. So we don't want more of the same. We don't want emotional wounds, right? We want to improve our inner peace. And the way I do that is through humor. I mean, I watch everything that raises my vibration, that's funny, silly, light. My animals do it because they are off the charts ridiculous. They're always getting up to antics and things, and I love watching animal play, bird play, cat play, all of that. It's a lot of fun. And creativity, that really improves inner peace, because when you're painting, when you're writing, when you're making things and creating, sculpting, whatever it is, cutting hair, painting nails, any of that, it creates a kind of balance in your mind, your body, emotions, and you're creating, and you'll start to feel better, and you'll feel more balanced. And I definitely feel like you're going to be sailing through life on a calm, nurturing water now. You know, you're going to be at peace with yourself and the world around you, because you're realizing that anger is ridiculous. It just doesn't hold any purpose. And it's going to improve your inner knowing and calm, because you're going to recognize what triggers you and bothers you, and just move away from it and say, no, thank you. I don't really have time for that. I'm on to bigger and better things. You're going to have more gratitude for your life, and you're going to have the energy to motivate you to live life your fullest, because you're looking for the best. You're no longer going to extremes. You're no longer being distracted by silliness, and you're going to realize it's easy for you to maintain overall well-being with conscious good habits, right? Not responding, being respectful of your boundaries so nobody is taking advantage. You're going to have improved beliefs too about your good health and overall well-being, knowing that too much salt, sugar, and all those things aren't good for you. That's going to help your mind, body, and spirit as well. So beautiful energy, group 2. If you're new to my channel, welcome. Don't forget to press like and subscribe, and all my links are down below. Come see me over on Instagram at Sparkrist11. I do daily posts and memes. I hold contests. It's a lot of fun. I absolutely adore you guys. Thank you for all your lovely comments and going to my Etsy store and your great feedback on my jewelry. I'm so excited. I'm going to be doing some really fun Christmas pieces. And that's something that always keeps me calm and balanced, is just getting in those creative juices and just letting things just create themselves almost. Like I start it in my mind, and you can do that as well. And then you kind of like form a picture, and then you start grabbing things, your paintbrushes, whatever it is, and then boom, something that wasn't there earlier is now there due to your creativity. So beautiful. So now we're on to number 3, which is green tourmaline. So this is abundance, prosperity, our infinite supply for you. You are grateful for the blessings of your life. And I feel that this is true when we look for things that make us have gratitude and make us have appreciation for our life. More of that comes about. I do that as soon as I wake up. I'm like, thank you for the fact, A, that I woke up, that I can see, hear, smell, taste, make coffee, take my time. I breathe easy, and I look around and I savor all the things around me that make me feel good. So this is saying, believe in unlimited wealth and success for all. Act philanthropically. Realize the infinite supply that's available. Magnetize ethical, heart-centered business associates, right? Like I like to shop locally. I like to support local businesses, small businesses. That's why I like Goddess Provision so much too, because it's all these people that are creating holistic and beautiful handcrafted items. And I was like, I'm in. That is ethical. And then we can magnetize that and do that ourselves. Like that's like me with my pieces. After I make them, I wear them around for hours to make sure nothing pinches or is too heavy or is uncomfortable or nothing falls apart. Like we really, really up our game in all of this. And this is interesting. This has to do a lot too with our belief system in wealth and money as well. And when we believe that there's enough for everybody, there's more than enough to go around, that everybody is deserving of wealth, because what it creates is opportunities, and it also gives us more options, right? To travel, to learn, to educate others, to do all kinds of things. When we're philanthropic and we're able to magnetize money and have abundance, we can then share it with others. I was really fortunate in some areas of my life where I was able to help people with their tuitions for their black belts, stuff like that. And it made me feel really great, because I was like, I knew how fun it was to be able to earn my black belt, but I realized it was expensive. Some of those long courses that you go through are thousands of dollars. So really feel that there's always money available to you in a really great way. So I'm also going to see, let you know about green tourmaline in the book, what it does. There's so many stones that I'm still surprised when I run across ones I've never heard of. I get so excited about them. So this realigns your consciousness to recognize that receiving is not the same thing as taking. It helps people who are afraid to give, fearing that giving something away will leave them lacking. Use the stone to strengthen your belief in the infinite supply to us all. I used to have this every once in a while. I'd create a piece of jewelry for somebody for Christmas, and usually I'm making things sort of to my taste because, I buy the stones, I like them. And what would happen was I'm like, I'll never be able to recreate this so perfectly. I don't want to give it away. And then I'm like, dude, you just made that for your best friend and you're going to hoard it and keep it with your 800 other necklaces that you just made. That type of thing, right? Like, oh, I won't be able to. I'm like, hey, how good does it feel when you give something that you created for somebody to them, right? So it's allowing us to realize that there's always going to be more where that came from. If we, like one morning, for instance, I went in and they gave me an extra sandwich, a breakfast sandwich on the way out to the car. So there was a dude just standing out there in the rain and he obviously was down on his luck. So I gave him that and it was so funny. And he was like, that coffee looks delicious. And just by the chutzpah of it, I gave it to him because it was so cute. I'm like, he who dares wins. And then I remember driving my car feeling sorry for myself because I didn't want to go back into the busy restaurant and get another coffee. And I'm like, you know what I mean? I was like, dude, in 5 minutes you can go through a drive-through and get another one, right? It's not one of those things where it's actually silly when we think about how much we already have. And then to be able to give to others is lovely. I also feel like you're going to be this lovely conduit for goodness and prosperity over the next couple months. You're going to receive a lot of inspiration that's going to attract great wealth to you. You're going to be a clear conduit for messages and inspiration right now, complete inventions, formulas, creative works. You're going to amplify your courage when it comes to this and have confidence to have follow through for certain. I feel like you're going to, if you say things like, I earn unlimited income doing what I love, I am successful in all my pursuits, our brain believes what we tell it. It doesn't care what we tell it, but it believes what we tell it. It then forms a blueprint and a format to follow what you're telling it. So why wouldn't you tell it you earn unlimited income? Why wouldn't you tell it you're successful in all your pursuits? Because then you release limiting beliefs regarding money, success, all of that, and you just start to manifest this great life. It really, really is a factor on part of my successes. Even if I have the worst allergies and I'm looking like something the cat dragged in, I'm going to be like, I have vitality, I have inspiration, and I'll all of a sudden physically feel better. Again, our bodies, brains, spirit believe what we tell it. So you're going to be telling yourself good things and you're going to be elevating in so many ways, Group 3. So beautiful energy. If you're new to my channel, don't forget to press like and subscribe, and all my links are down below. If you need a private read, if you want to go to my Etsy store, any of those things, come over on Instagram at Sparkrist11 and ask me about certain stones if you have any questions. That is probably the highest traffic questions I get over there about crystals, some of their properties, what it does, how they should use it, wear it, whatever. And I love answering stuff like that because I've done this for like well over a decade, making custom pieces, and I wanted to know right away why I was attracted to certain stones, why I felt certain energetic shifts holding, wearing, and dealing with certain stones, and all of that. It really is miraculous. Everything has a vibration and carries an energy, and stones, things from deep within the earth and the ocean, of course, are going to magnify that, right? It's really beautiful. So again, love and light, and you guys have a really great day, and I will see you tomorrow.